Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. We are just 4 days away from Christmas, so with that being said, this week's Movie Talk video is on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Born with a glowing red nose, Rudolph is the outcast among the reindeer herd up at Santa's workshop at the North Pole. Determined to be a member of Santa's flying reindeer team like his father Donner, Rudolph sets out to prove that just because his nose glows doesn't mean he's a misfit. Along with his friends, Hermie the Elf and Yukon Cornelius, Rudolph sets off on an adventure of a lifetime to show everyone that even misfits have their place in the world. Okay, highlights of this movie. This movie is a holiday classic made back in 1964 and has run on CBS every year since then. It's a stop-motion animation, very much like Paranorman. And it has 3 sequels: Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys, and Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. All of which I not only have, but love. An interesting side note, reindeers actually can get a red nose. It happens when their nose gets sunburned, and when this does happen, the other reindeer will force them out of the herd. So, the whole thing of Rudolph being basically ostracized because of his red nose is actually something that happens in nature. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I love the story. Anyone who knows the song knows the story of Rudolph. And this is probably the first movie that was based on that song. There have been others, and they vary to a degree, but the storyline is basically the same. Rudolph is the son of one of Santa's flying reindeer. He's born with a red nose. Everybody ostracizes him until, a big storm hits, and Santa has to cancel his flight until Rudolph's nose starts glowing, and he gets the idea to have him up front lighting the way, and Rudolph becomes a hero, and then everybody loves him. That's, basically the gist of the story, and like I said, anybody who knows the song knows the details of the story. So I'm really not giving anything away by saying that. I liked the ending as well. I thought the ending was really good. Also the characters, even though I didn't put it in here, the characters were great. They're lovable, timeless characters. And that is something that really made this movie a classic, was that these characters, the reindeer and the elves and the Misfit Toys and King Moonracer and the Clauses and Yukon Cornelius and his dogs and the Bumble Snow Monster, these are all lovable characters. And even Sam the Snowman, I'm sorry, I forgot about him. These are all lovable characters. And they've all become, in their own unique way, holiday icons. Because this movie is so old and such a timeless movie, it was originally aired on TV, and I believe that was the only time you could see it. And then it was released to VHS or videotape. And then it was redubbed for DVD, and it'll probably be redubbed for Blu-ray if it hasn't been already, and then redubbed for whatever comes after Blu-ray. This is a movie kids love to watch every year for Christmas. I love to watch it every year for Christmas. To me, it's not Christmas until I've watched this movie, because it is one of my favorite movies. Another thing I loved about this movie is that I love holiday movies, and this is a holiday movie. One of the main things, and I know I've been saying this for the past few weeks, one of the main things I love about holiday movies is that you don't get to watch them very often, which is why I love them, because you don't watch them every single day like you do like everyday movies. They're that much more special because you can only watch them during certain times of the year. So again, this is something that this is a movie that I love because that's one of the things I love about this movie, is that it's a holiday movie. Also, Rudolph is one of my favorite Christmas songs. It is probably the first Christmas song I ever learned. Probably true for most people. So the fact that this movie is based off of that is actually another thing I really love about this movie. Okay, actors, or voice actors in this case. And before I get started, let me just say, if I mispronounce anybody's name, I apologize. Our hero, Rudolph, was voiced by Billy May Richards. Stan Francis voiced both Santa Claus and King Moonracer. For those of you who have not seen the movie, King Moonracer is a flying lion who ruled over the island of Misfit Toys. Paul Kilgman, I believe is how you say his name, voiced both Donner and Comet, who are obviously two of Santa's reindeer. He also voiced Clarice's father, but because he's really only in like one or two scenes, I really didn't put him on this list. These are characters that carry over to the sequel, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. Well, with the exception of Sam the Snowman. Sam was voiced by Burl Ives. He actually narrates the story. The whole story is narrated by Sam. And he also sings at least 3 songs that are in the movie. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Silver and Gold, and Holly Jolly Christmas. Hermie, who is an elf and Rudolph's best friend and fellow misfit, was voiced by Paul Soles, I believe is how you say his name. Clarice, who is Rudolph's love interest in the movie, was voiced by Janice Orenstein, I believe is how you say her name. Yukon Cornelius was voiced by Larry D. Mann. Peg Dixon voiced both Mrs. Claus and Mrs. Donner. And the head elf, he's not given any other name, he's just referred to as the head elf, was voiced by Carl Band. And there is another character in here who's kind of pops up every now and then throughout the movie and then does play a role in the second movie, which is the Bumble Snow Monster, but he didn't have a voice actor. I think it was just sound effects did him, because he doesn't actually talk. And the Misfit Toys also had some voice actors, but again, they don't pop up in the next movie, so I really didn't add them on here. Same thing with Rudolph's fair weather friend, Fireball. And I say fair weather friend because when Rudolph was wearing his false nose, Fireball was friends with him, and when his glowing nose is revealed to everyone, Fireball was like the first one to turn on him. So, hence the term fair weather friend. Okay, question of the week. What is your favorite Christmas classic? Please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you are watching this on either Facebook or Tumblr, please like and share. Or in the case of Tumblr, reblog. Also, feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I have my name for those 4 sites, right there on the screen. I also have the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. As well as my movie talk special edition videos. Please note that Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, Spooky Buddies, and the Lion King Birthday Special Edition are exclusively on my Facebook page as of the posting of this video. I will do remakes of them to post on YouTube. However, Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, and Spooky Buddies will not be posted until next October. And the Lion King Birthday Special Edition will not be posted until next October 6th. This is due to the fact that Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, and Spooky Buddies are very Halloweenish in nature, which is why I want to post them in October. And the Lion King Birthday Special Edition is obviously for my birthday, so it only makes sense to post it on my actual birthday. However, Revenge of the Sith I will get to by the after the holidays, so just be patient with me. Please, I will get them posted to YouTube. Until then, feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. Okay, also feel free to check out my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, I'd just like to say two things. First off is to please note that my top 10 favorite Star Wars men video and my book talk video on The School for Good and Evil, Book 3, The Last Ever After, are exclusively on my Facebook page as of the posting of this video. I will do remakes of them, I promise. It probably will not be until after the holidays, though, so please be patient. Until then, you can check them out on my Facebook page. Again, the link will be below in the description section. Also, my TV talk videos are now exclusively on my Facebook page because for whatever reason, YouTube considers them to be spam. I will have a list of my TV talk video titles, not necessarily the episodes, but the TV shows. So you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. Some of them, the older ones, are on Facebook, or on YouTube, excuse me, so you can check those out. And any of the other ones, just feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. Again, the link will be in the description section. Okay, and here are my TV talk videos. Okay, as always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.